Welcome back, everybody. It's another war fight. It's 4 Loki versus SpBa, so Space Bastards, I think. And to start off, I have Wags, I have Hyperion, and Omega Sentinel on path 5 to start versus this Mr. Negative. And what I want to do here is I'm just going to parry. I have a Wags pre-fight on, and I'm going to parry heavy, and I'm going to dash away to bait another heavy. And with the Wags, I kind of wait out almost all of the Delirium. And the plan is just to build to an SB2. I have some mutant boosts on, so I'm going to hit really hard and get my power back. And it goes actually perfectly, except I almost messed it up in the end. So you'll see here, the 2 bars. I'm like, all right, now I can just bait this out, and I do. And I'm going to take it to the block, and I want to heavy him. Perfect. At this point, I just need to throw the special. Boom. All right. And he gets up and he throws a special one, and I'm like, all right, calm down. It's all right. It's all right. Just heavy. I'm still in good shape, and you'll see that I end up doing the same thing. I ate a heavy. I'm in the corner, and I just throw my special line. Now I take another hit. So this is kind of like how the war started. I just was not all there. No excuses. I just should have focused more. I was more worried about some other fights, but I get this down, and I've taken Hit Monkey on this next fight lots of times with X, and I don't ever worry about his evade. And you'll see that I kind of, in the middle of the fight, when I knock him down, I think about, like, okay, well, how am I going to buy time if he's going to evade after this knockdown? And so I hear, so I'm like, all right, just don't get cornered. And I'm like trying to wait it out, then I get hit, and I'm like, oh great, now this is exactly what I didn't want to do. I buy some spacing there, and I should have hit into his block, and here he's unblockable, and I eat this. You see Wags is a tank because I'm still he's still surviving, but I'm just playing so horribly. And I tried intercepting with a special, but he was unstoppable, and I run right into a special one. Horrible. This next attempt, I'm literally just going to build power and not knock him down. Once I have power, then I'm going to go for the kill shot. What I should have done, that way I don't mess with his evades. I do knock him down there, but then after I'm just going to hit him and build power, just parry hit him, and that way his evade goes away. And here you just see me just kind of, like, all right, perfect, just do that. And boom, that didn't kill him, and he's dead. That death really hurt. I shouldn't have died. I was worried about this Valkyrie fight and a few other fights, and as you see, this Valkyrie wasn't an issue. I should have got heavy unstoppable. You can get cornered, and then it's just kind of, downhill because Hit Monkey hits really hard. Here I got a Wags pre-fight, and I'm going to parry heavy, and I have a PS1 boost, so I want to get into my rotation sooner than later because she builds prowess and on this node, and I don't want her to basically do that. She is metal though, so I do have that benefit. My SB2 pushes me to SB3, and here I just want to make sure that I get a full fury as I throw this, and she is going to die. Next up I have the new mini 24. It's a buffet and vigorous assault, so you don't want Bishop to gain any prowess for obvious Bishop reasons, but also if he holds block, he'll convert it into regen, which will be unblockable. So here I have suicides just max boosted. I'm not going to throw any specials until my special 3. I have an indestructible boost on, so I can tank his special 3, although I'm pretty sure Omega Sentinel can actually just tank it herself, since it really doesn't do anything. But here I'm doing a 4-hit combo holding block. I have collar tech on as well, just to help with that, and I also have max petrify, so in case I do parry, it can kind of slow his power gain. And as he's hitting into my block, it's building my power. It's just basically a race to the SB3. I could dex the SB2 and take it on the block, and it wouldn't really do much damage, but I really didn't really care to do that. Just end it with SB3 and it's done. Did kind of freak out because here he goes to 1% or nothing, and then it goes to 0. I was like, oh. And then I got these 2 regen fights. Played a little sloppy, but was never really in danger. And the plan here is to go heal block pre-fight and just keep the heal block up. And that's basically it. Heal block up, and she hits plenty hard enough just with her basic attacks. I'm 6 hits in. I was having a little bit of input controls here as I was dashing away, and I'm like, okay, let's not try to dex more than we need to if I'm just gonna, hit him down. And typically I like to throw my special 3, but I threw that special 2, I mean, and what I should have been doing is throwing special 1s now that I'm looking at this, because he's incinerate immune anyways. So here we go, bait the special 1, and I need to get heal block up. I throw that special 1, perfect. And I am taking recoil damage. You see, I was having input issues, it's just frustrating. But throw that special 1, refresh the heal block. And I'm going to get him down here. And next up I have Man-Thing. So I have an indestructible boost on. I won't take any poison damage from him. Obviously I'll heal from it. So the plan here is just to watch his pustules on me. So to make sure that he doesn't go to an SB3 off of them with Mystic Dispersion. That he can't nullify any of my buffs. But when they do fall off, it will trigger MD. So I want to get my heal block on and just kind of dex his SB1 or SB2 as it comes, and just watch my dex buff and make sure that see right here, I don't want to hit him. I want to dex this completely before I hit him, and it's like, okay. And I am going to throw this as my last Omega Sentinel fight, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to throw this. I think I'm going to stick to an SB3 strat, because here I'm ticking for like a $166, and with one more bar of power, I would have had like a almost 3k tick on him that I could have just paused indefinitely. So, and I'm blocking this. I don't want to trigger any other buffs than I need to. You can see I have like 9 of them, and he is dead. Okay, this is the next fight that I was actually worried about this war when I helped plan with my fellow officer, actually Alliance leader and BG leader, Steve, and we were going through assignments, and I had an R3 hype. I mentioned hype works well for this, and he threw me on here, and I didn't really mention that I've never used hype. I ranked my 5-star well into my 6-star roster, and then I had a 6-star that I eventually ranked because it's hype, right? And so the plan on PDP obviously is to naturally build power with Hyperion. I want to get to 3 bars to get my cosmic charges up. That's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of slow playing it to get my cosmic charges up, and then here I'm going to go for an SB3. Again, lack of knowledge with him. I'm going to pop out really close to him, and I kind of freak out and I push block, and I parry, of course, and I get stunned, of course, and thankfully he doesn't throw that special 1 into my face, so I would have got stunned again. But we're back in the fight, and at this point I'm going to bait SB1s to get a little power healing off of the armor break, and throw my SB1s and kind of rinse and repeat. If I go over 2 bars, I'm going to just go through a special 3 to get that damage. I'm not going to risk the stun reflection being up. So just kind of going through this. Hype is sick and tired, so as Hulkbuster is conduit, I place another debuff when he gets knocked down off the SB1, and my incinerates also, so if I have 3 or more I will heal block him, which is exactly what I want. And there you see I went from an SB2 to an SB3, and this time I'm not going to parry after, and just kind of bait the SB1 and throw my SB1 in return. And by doing full, I'm trying to do full combos or short combos to see if I can throw my SB1 in between. And heavy right there, as I did just have an incinerate up. So I do a 1-hit an SB1 here, and he's heal blocked as he starts to regen, so this is actually great. And I'm just kind of waiting it out, and he will just fall over. And we did win this war. We are 6-0 now. Shout out to Karate Mike, Legacy, and Clown as our MVPs. We do have some sloppy deaths we can clean up, and we're trying to improve every war. But we will try to do better, and we'll see you in the next one.